Thanks for being here, Connecticut. I appreciate it. I'm just going to sit for the beginning of this. Don't worry. It's not going to get, like, deep. But I sit at the beginning of the show because we've been doing the show for about a year on the road, taking it around, and it evolves as you do it. But the reason I started sitting at the beginning, because I have a problem at the beginning of the show. And the problem is I don't know how to really begin the show, okay? So here's why. Here's what the issue is. Let me first say this is an entirely negative show. There is nothing positive in the entire thing. It's a hopeless affair. Well, I'm at that age. I'm at that age where I see people, I want to spit on most people. I'm done. I've had it. So with that in mind, and given the material I'm about to do, I was starting the show with the following sentence. I was saying, I wouldn't kill myself, but if the offer for death was on the table, I might accept. Yeah, which I thought that was a funny sentence. I thought it was a funny way to start the show off. I thought it was funny. The audience disagreed completely. The audience would be like, what the fuck are you talking about killing yourself for? What is this? I'll tell you why. I find life to be a very dejecting experience. I find life to be a tremendous letdown. And by the way, it pisses me off because I have felt that way for a long time, okay? For a long time. It's like a trend now to feel that way. It's like trendy to feel that way. You know, all these like progressive people walk around now going, you know, it's just hopeless, so whatever. Like, just microdose and fuck it, right? Fuck you. I have felt that way since at least 96. At least. All right? I didn't need Trump becoming president to go, something's not quite right. Something's off. I was aware through the Democratic presidents, too. So I felt that way forever. And all these progressive people that say that now, they were all the same people that called me apathetic and negative and all these names and everything. And it really bothered me. But because I've known for over 20 years that life is utter shit, period. Okay? Life is utter shit. Again, that's where this show is going. So I'm mad at life, but it's not life's fault that life sucks. All right? It's the culture's fault that life sucks. It's society's fault. It's you people. You people are the reason it sucks. But once in a while, one of you will do something to create a moment that makes it worth living. Once in a while, a person will create a moment where you go, you know what, it's worth sticking around a little bit longer. Okay. So, with that in mind, I will go back to the original opening sentence. I wouldn't kill myself. But if the offer of death was on the table, I might accept, okay? I wouldn't commit suicide. It's too proactive, all right? It really is. I'm not going to go, like, buy a rope. You understand? But if the offer for death... Let's just say an active shooter came in here right now. Let's just say, for example, just hypothetically. By the way, active, they don't need the word active. It's you're shooting or you're not shooting. There's no such thing as a passive shooter. Anyway, let's say a shooter came in here right now. I might walk towards the gunman. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Hey, buddy, do me a favor. Get me out of the way real quick. Then you can have a good time. I want to make sure you don't miss me, though. And Shooter's like, you're fucking it up for me. I don't like when it's this easy. I'm like, buddy, they're getting away. You want to argue? You want to shoot? What do you want to do? Do what's right, and you can have fun. They'd be interviewing some of you tomorrow, like, we heard there was a hero that approached the gunman. Hero? Kept saying, please me first. It's weird. So, why do I feel that way about life, more specifically? It's because life is a hustle. People are hustling you 24 hours a day, and everything that you were taught to believe in or hope for is an illusion. It's all become an illusion. It's all fake. Quality, let's start there. Quality is an illusion. It's not real, all right? Here's what happens with quality. All of you, all of us, you spend great money every day on shit. Period. You spend your great money, highest dollar amount, on shit. Now here's how that hustle works. They take utter shit, which is worse than regular shit. On a shit scale, utter shit's the lowest. They take utter shit and they tell you that that's pretty good. Okay? And you pay pretty good money for so long for utter shit, eventually you'll pay great money for regular old shit. All right? First class is a perfect example. First class sucks. It sucks. It's a chair you can fit in. That's it. That's all it is. Okay? But they make coach so utterly shitty that by the time you get up to first class, you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. My kneecaps aren't turning inside out from the seat in front of me. I get free orange juice before takeoff. What am I, a princess? This was definitely worth an extra $1,700 to Tampa. It's an illusion of quality. If you work Monday to Friday, I know most of you do. I used to do it too. People who work Monday to Friday, you're victims of the greatest quality hustle of all time, the weekend. The concept of the weekend. You think it's good. You really do, okay? You think it's good. Friday night hits, you feel blessed. It's a hustle. They make your work week so fucking unbearable that you're tricked into that. Do you understand? They make your work week so unbearable, like the weekend hits, you're like, oh my God, what a treat. I have just under 48 hours to tend to everything that I was too dead in my soul to tend to all week long. And I get to do it hungover? This is amazing. That's how hard your boss stands on your neck all week. I'm gonna work you so fucking hard. You're gonna be thanking me when I let you out of here to go listen to a guy piss and moan for an hour in a cavernous room. You're gonna think that was fun. Quality's a miserable hustle. It's really, really vile. But it's not the most vile. The most vile is progress. The illusion of progress. Anybody telling you we're making progress as a human race, they are full of shit. They're lying to you. I'll tell you how the hustle works. About a year ago, Victoria's Secret made headlines. Why? Because they hired the first ever female model with Down syndrome. That's how they kept saying it. We have hired the first ever female model with Down syndrome. I kept saying, you hired the first ever model with Down syndrome. There weren't a bunch of male Down syndrome models running around. That wasn't some cottage industry you blew the doors off of. But that's how they said it. And everybody was very happy for this young woman they hired and very proud of Victoria's Secret. Isn't it so great for this girl? Look what Victoria's Secret did. They're blowing through the boundaries of beauty. They're redefining beauty. This is progress. And no, it was bullshit. They hustled this girl because Victoria's Secret did to her what they do to every woman they hire. Because they didn't go out and find any old gal with Down syndrome. They went out and found the hottest gal with Down syndrome, which means she didn't look like she had Down syndrome. And that's the truth. That's not progress, okay? You want to make some progress happen, you better make some people uncomfortable. Do it. Commit to it. Don't get me on a technicality. Look at her. I know how she looks, but technically, if you read the diagnosis, she's got it. Trust us. No. That's not progress, man. They did it in the 80s. They did it for real in the 80s. There was a TV show called Life Goes On in the 80s. It was about a kid named Corky who had Down syndrome. And the actor that played Corky had that shit, okay? They didn't go out and find a kid that looked like Brad Pitt with puffy eyes. They got a kid with goddamn Down syndrome, and they put him in your face every week. Trust me, I remember. I used to watch the show, and I laughed for all the wrong reasons.